It's a slew of economic news, of course, after the hiatus of Her Majesty's funeral and so on. Today we've had an interest rate rise from the Bank of England to 2.25%, less than the markets expected, but still the highest rate for 14 years. Tomorrow we've got this mini-budget. The centrepiece, Gloria, of the mini-budget, and we'll have special programming from 9:30 tomorrow, will be the detailing of this household energy price cap, capping the average bill at £2,500 a year for both electricity and gas, though there are, of course, benefits available across the piece for millions of less well-off households. But on top of that energy package, which could cost upward of £100 billion, there'll be not a focus, but in the background, a really big debate going on about how we do economic policy in this country. When future historians look back on tomorrow's mini-budget, I think they'll see it as very, very significant, because Liz Truss and her new Chancellor Kwasi Kwarteng, they are implementing the biggest range of tax cuts for almost 30 years. We're going to see corporation tax rises that Rishi Sunak has legislated for scrapped. Corporation tax will stay at 19%, not 25%. We'll see those national insurance rises for employers and employees that came in April reversed. We could see a cut in VAT. We could see some kind of cut in stamp duty. Now, that is what you pay when you buy a new home, if the home is worth more than £125,000. That threshold could change. The stamp duty thing in particular worries me, not because I support stamp duty. I think it's a ghastly tax. But if you get rid of it for a bit, and you say it isn't a permanent scrappage, it's a temporary scrappage, you put rocket boosters under the housing market and you push up prices because everybody moves to take advantage of the tax window where stamp duty is suspended. And that makes housing even less affordable for those struggling first-time buyers, on top of this interest rate rise.
They don't pay stamp duty, to be fair. Well, outside of London, actually.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And those variables could change. What I would say is that £125,000 threshold, right, that's been in place since March 2006. It hasn't moved. So, of course, it becomes less and less valuable to people trying to buy a house, with all respect, at the lower end of the market as house prices go up.
Yeah, indexing and so on. Big day, big numbers, and you're on in breakfast, and we're together 9 o'clock onwards.
Indeed, I'm around all through the breakfast show tomorrow on GBNews. 9:30 is when Kwasi Kwarteng makes his statement. Unusually, they're trying really hard to make sure this isn't seen as a budget, so they don't have to announce all the forecasting and all the rest of it. Yeah. So it's at 9:30. It's not usually in the afternoon when those big fiscal statements are, but special programming throughout the day tomorrow on GB News, because it may be a mini budget to the government, but of course to many of our viewers and listeners, this is a big event, a big event.
Liam, thank you.